I'm an 11-year-old girl that wants to wear diamonds and pearls, straighten my curly hair, and oh how I love that my skin is a bit more fairer than my sister's, because then people would stare and think to themselves, your parents probably don't care, and you'll just end up like the rest of the unemployed, dope-smoking Aboriginal girls and boys. Good luck trying to avoid the poison that was spread by colonisers with their sick meds, and we were the guinea pigs that were fed and put to the test, given food rations that was not meant for our digestive system, taken away and then put on different missions far, far away from our brothers and sisters, now left and stuck in your prison systems. My elders, once healthy, living past 100, are now lucky to live past their 50s, and our poor disconnected youth are killing themselves before they even turn 20, because they have no connection to their ancestral roots. Our land was once plenty and we weren't put on mute, and we could see our dreaming. Now some of us don't know anything about our beautiful rich culture. Stripped, stolen, taken, once strong black spiritual warriors, now left in a helpless state of mind with no closure. It breaks my heart to see my people so lost and so angry at was once the enemy, who now have no empathy. Yes, they said they were sorry, but actions speak louder than words, and I'm left feeling disturbed because nothing is improving in this Australian society. Like the way that non-Indigenous people think that it's okay to say horrendous things about my culture and disrespect me. And you know what? I'm not even sorry that you can't understand that asking me how much of a percentage I am offends me. I try to educate, but you're too quick to judge, and you just don't get how the fuck don't you get that I've been forcibly assimilated into your white society. Oh, it's never ending. Every day I have to paint a smile on my face and say thank you, but no thanks to the people who say, oh, you're way too beautiful to be Aboriginal. Are you sure you're not any other race? As if my people aren't beautiful. And they don't see how offended I am, because if I get offended, I'm just another angry black woman who just reminded them why they don't associate with people like me. What is wrong with people like me? Oh, you're all the same, drink heavily and smoke weed every day, then you complain you don't get enough of recognition and respect, when really we should be getting it because we gave you a better life. And that's what I got told by society at an early age. I went through this phase that I had to be more like the oppressors you see, so that I wouldn't end up being spoken about negatively. I remember coming home one day and asking why I got called some type of cheese. My mom was a bit confused and I said they called me coon. What exactly does that even mean? Just ignore them and their racist words, my beautiful black baby, my mother said. When I was young, I thought I was cursed from birth because of the way that people would say nasty things about my culture. I didn't know the potential I had until I started writing. Make way, because this black girl is now flying. Fast forward to the woman I am today, and all I want for Australia is to educate. Educate non-Indigenous people that not all black fellas are the same. Educate you that it is not okay to ask me how much of a percentage of Aboriginal I am. Just accept my answer, and then educate Australia about the true history about my people. Educate you how I've been assimilated into your Western world that is still so evil. Western thinking, Western believing, no more Western ways, conceiving yourself into my mind, and if you wonder why my skin is so white, I will tell you why. I'll take you back in time. The colonizers raped my ancestors with no remorse whatsoever, and now I have to explain myself to you? For what? Why? You wonder why my skin is so fair? It's because my ancestors were raped without a care. Once black now comes in every shade, melanin magic making its way to light skin. You may think my blackness doesn't show on my face, but I am black within. And trust me when I tell you I was raised to be a strong black woman in every way. My ancestors and elders made sure that our customs and our way of life will not fade away. So if you please stay, listen to the words that I have to say, because these words will never be assimilated. Me and my identity, we feel exhilarated. But this Australian society, it gives me anxiety. And every time I leave my house, I have to remind myself to not get so upset when a non-Indigenous person doesn't get that I've been forcibly assimilated, and it wasn't even my choice. My ancestors were annihilated. Can you hear their voice? I want to take this time to thank my mother, as she always said whilst painting my face with her beautiful ochre before we danced on our beautiful land. Across my head with her 3 fingers, only Bimbi thoughts, my daughter. Under my eyes, only see the Bimbian people. Under my chin, only speak Bimbi words. Then to complete the traditional paint up, over my chest, Bimbi heart, she says. My mum explained that her grandmother would do this when she was young, and now it has been passed down to me. Bimbi means good. I say Bimbi means good in my language, you see. As I grew older, I found it hard to abide by my honourable ancestors' wise words, for the world was showing me the opposite of Bimbi. How do I think good thoughts when a white man thinks negatively about me because of my ethnic looks? How do I see the good in people when those people have already made bad assumptions about me? How do I speak only good words when I have so much anger in the people that don't think before they say racist, dehumanizing things? My heart is good, but the things that you told me that I should do, I find so hard. The white man has left his scars all over my body, and there's no denying that I am a woman of many races. But I was raised Aboriginal, taught Aboriginal, thought Aboriginal, fought Aboriginal. I am Aboriginal, and there's no percent on that. Even though in your eyes I'm too light to be black, but in your eyes I am too black to be white. Well, I am neither, because my skin colour does not define my Aboriginality, and I'm tired of being undersatisfactory. Yes, I have been forcibly assimilated, but I will always know who my ancestors are, and they will always guide me, and your words, they will not hide me. I am liberated. I am free to be the person that I am meant to be, and the things that happened in the past, I won't let them define me. And you, with your white supremacy, will learn finally that when an Aboriginal baby is born whiter than you, blacker than the blackest of blues, or brown like our beautiful rich ground, he or she is already a part of the black minority. And you can label all you want. Just know that more than 60,000 years of strong sacred culture is in their blood, and our ancestors will always find a way to make sure that they will never forget who they are and where they come from. For without our culture, we don't have identity. And you fellas with your politics and hierarchies and history will never understand. It'll always remain a mystery, because culture is what you're truly missing out on. And if you think that a human being can be a percentage of races, or that one race has only ugly faces, and that skin color has to do with such behavior, then you, my friend, have been forcibly assimilated too, for those thoughts are modified and indoctrinated. Be mindful of one's looks, for they are their ancestors' greatest of great-grandchildren, and you have no right to open their book. Accepting, understanding, and respecting one's forced assimilation is the key to the human race's guidebook. Think Bimbi, only see Bimbi, speak Bimbi, and Bimbi heart. Remember, Bimbi means good, and there you will find a Bimbi Outlook. Waramuli Ariganya. Hi, my name is Guyala. I just said hello in my dialect, which is Birigaba is Waramuli, and in my Wanneroo language is Ariganya. And the poem that I just recited for you just then is about assimilation. I'm 19 years old. I wrote that when I was 18 years old. And Bimbi means good. That comes from Birigaba dialect, which is near Theodore, Rockhampton area. That's where my grandfather and my great-grandmother were born, in Krakow. And I do modelling, and I'm a poet as well. I love writing, and I was born here in Brisbane, but I was raised around Kempsey area and also Redfern, New South Wales.